Right, the next thing to do before you glue this together and put the wires through is to sand and prepare the surface of the wood ready for your to seal the surface, stop it getting dirty. And we're going to use some white polish for that. But before we do that, we need to sand it just like you were showing in the previous video. Make sure the wood is nice and smooth and there are no splintery bits around the edges or around the holes or anything like that. You will have already sanded it once, but this is just a final check to make sure everything is perfectly smooth. Now the one thing you need to remember is that the glue won't work if it's polished. It won't glue through the polish, so you need to make sure that, I'm going to glue that piece on there, you make sure that that surface isn't polished, and nor is a fair bit of that bit either. It's going to go on like that. Right, make sure there's no dust around. Take a piece of rag, screw it up like that, put it over the polish, and then apply it to the wood. Now what you want to avoid is any runs, so you're virtually rubbing it out, so it's almost dry. Bit more polish on there, and then the edges. Don't put it on too thickly. You might like to put 2 coats on it perhaps. And don't forget, not that bit there, where you're going to glue it on. Make sure before you let it dry there are no runs or it's not too thick. Right, so put that to one side to dry and then do the other piece. The end grain of the wood here will take up more polish than the sides. But no thick bits, no runs. And not where you're going to glue it. Or you don't need to do it underneath either. Okay, I'll let that dry now.